Hey there, Busters, Rookies, and Cadets. Welcome to another thrilling adventures of Tales of the South Shore, I guess. Working title. All right. Let's see if anyone's on today. Welcome. All right. So we'll start out. Thanks for all in the mail. Sure, trying to reconnect. All right. Let's see if we're good. Trying to reconnect this new one. We'll see if anyone shows up. So, hope everyone had a happy new year. Slow connection, of course. Yeah, hopefully everyone had a happy, safe new year. Shout out to the South Shore Ghostbusters who are currently en route to go see Ghostbusters at the Regal Theater. I couldn't join them today, so I'm here. Hopefully we'll have some fun photos of everyone suiting up to go see the movie. If you are on TikTok, we are now on TikTok, so come check us out on TikTok. A bunch of silly content there, the usual South Shore stuff, some photos, goofiness. Learning my ropes there. Let's see. Yeah, like I said, definitely everyone who's bought a patch. We have a few left, not many. So if you didn't get one yet and you want one, slow connection. All right, I think I'm back. So like I said, so before I got disconnected there, I said we have a few patches left. So if you want one, grab them because once they're gone, everyone for the new year. Trying to reconnect. What is with my connection today? It is shoddy. What else? What else did I have for us? Like I said, Happy New Year. Shout out to my wife Katie because yesterday was our anniversary. Happy anniversary, my love. Thanks for putting up with all this Ghostbuster stuff. Can't do it without you, that's for sure. So I hope you're watching with Gozer because we are currently enjoying our vacation. So that's a slow connection. Come on, what is with the internet? All right. So I don't really have a whole lot that I was gonna pre-plan to say. Hopefully we got some comments and some questions. My big question to the community is, what else do you collect? I mean, I know most of us collect Ghostbusters, or because we are Ghostbusters, or in this hobby. What do you collect? What else do you collect? I know I've talked to a couple guys on the team, and some of them do, like Paul, who just popped on. Mine's slow too. Paul does 3D print starships and from Star Trek, which they're impressively huge. What else? Who else does what? JR collects Legos and Power Rangers. I do Power Rangers, Green Lantern, Phoenix from X-Men. Slow connection. So what else do you like? I can do a little show and tell. Like I got some stuff. Like I like to collect weird stuff that I'm pretty sure nobody else really sees. Like, I'm a huge fan of the movie Idiocracy. And a few, what is it, like 2 years ago now, going on, for Free Comic Book Day, Terry Crews wrote and put out a prequel to Idiocracy. Oh, Katie's Halloween, yeah. I was gonna say, my wife loves Halloween and horror. She's got a pretty impressive collection. Not to mention all the pop figures we do. They're like crack. Like I was saying, so Terry Crews did a President Camacho prequel book. And slow connection, come on. So he, not only did he do it, he gave them all out for free on Free Comic Book Day at select stores. And Chicago was lucky enough to have one of the stores that were within driving distance. And the cool part was, I don't know if you can see it on camera, he autographed every book. So I had to send mine in, get it graded, signature verified. So I have a Terry Crews autograph in my collection. Because who doesn't love Terry Crews? So like I said, other weird stuff like Penn and Teller. Anyone who's a fan of Penn and Teller. He wrote an issue of Spider-Man Deadpool where Penn and Teller guest starred. I have a signed copy of said book with a Penn Jillette authenticated autograph. So that's a fun story in its own right. I met a guy who, back in the day when I was working at a comic shop, he was going to do a meet and greet, and he bought out every issue of that book to give to the people at the meet and greet. So he's like, "Can you cut me a deal, whatever, however part of that story goes." And I was like, "I have one condition: get me one, and we're golden." And I forgot about it. A couple months later, guy shows up and he's like, "Here you go, bud." So I got a signed Penn Jillette comic book. Another one that's not so weird that near and dear to my heart though is like this. This came up a few weeks ago on Creative Comics Auction and Deals. Local shop here. Jim does crazy auctions most of the week. So like say if you're a comic fan and you're local, the last one I didn't even say, it's signed by Martin Odell, the co-creator of Green Lantern. So the fact that was just floating around in the wild is pretty awesome. Okay, I don't know if anyone else could hear that. That's random Chicago noise. And then one of my favorites is Kevin Smith finally, in Quick Stops #3, he did the actual comic from the movie Chasing Amy that Ben Affleck's character Holden McNeil was supposed to be working on at the end of the movie. But they did a Secret Stash exclusive signed copy, so I have a Kevin Smith autograph in the collection. So fun stuff. It's the East Side Breathing. It's something. That was a new one on me. It sounded like a giant... Maybe it was a giant chicken. I wouldn't doubt it. Go fight a giant chicken. Like I said, what else does everyone else collect? I know, like I said, Katie said Halloween, and that's been an adventure. One of the coolest things she's got is a autographed Michael Myers pop figure that's all verified and everything. So that's really cool in her collection. It's probably one of the more expensive things. Also, I know she does Ewoks and droids. So since we are a proud owner of the Home Depot R2-D2 that sits in our dining room. What else? Then we have coming up in a month now, almost a month to the day, we have Northwest Indiana Comic Con. So looking forward to that, starting to get our stuff together. Where did that go? I put it somewhere. Oh no. Oh, here it is right in front of me. If everything goes to plan, by James, yes. I collect old MacBook Pros. That's an interest that's got to take up some space there, Paul. So if everything goes to plan at NWI, we will have a few of these bad boys. It will light up, and this will be, you could have your own South Shore nightlight. The shape, yes. I was going to say, I think it was a typo from your phone, babe, when it said, but yes, it was signed by the Shape himself. And that was an interesting convention because I found nothing. Well, in a whole convention, couldn't find anything to buy. And I was like, what has my life become? And so, what else we got going on? I said fun stuff. Like, what else you collect? Is it Ninja? Like, I know there's some pretty big turtle collectors. Because I have a like I said, I have a Green Lantern problem. And you can see Green Lantern everything. I've got several tattoos, and I have Green Lantern 1 through current, about to hit our milestone of issue 600. JR, I have Stimpy's collection of nose boogers. Well, that's fun, different. I mean, on top of your Power Rangers, and how about those? Hey, yeah, Frank, yeah, I mean, congratulations, exactly. If you're watching this and you're one of our 20,631 followers, that's a number I never thought would be associated with any of this. What else do we have? We have stuff. I brought stuff to show. Yeah, so Frank and the crew that's ready to believe you is getting ready to go see Ghostbusters. JR, he picked them himself. Well, I mean, that's not the weird. Is it the weirdest thing? I don't think that's the weirdest thing in anyone's collection I've heard of. I've seen some weird stuff over the years. At least you don't have 12 cats and they're roaming around your collection, because that by far was the worst thing I've ever seen and had to deal with. Helping out, carry out a collection and just, oh. And I'm allergic to cats, so the minute I got in there, hey, Dad. Ian Duncan. I'm trying to unload my collection of Tomb Raider comic books from Top Cow. If I find someone who's a Tomb Raider fan, I will send them your way, that's for sure. I don't know, not off the top of my head, I don't know anyone who collects Tomb Raider. Slow connection. That's the other thing I want to say while I'm on here, because I see my dad's on here, probably mom too. My mom, who's one of our biggest supporters, got some really great news on Friday that was just overwhelmingly positive and great. Can't put into words how much that phone call was just, you know, her surgeon called her and she's 100% cancer free as of right now. So congratulations, Mom, for that long battle. And here's the recovery. Ben Bracklin. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, Ben. So we're talking about different stuff that, we all collect, other than Ghostbusters. You know, what tickles your fancy? Because, are you I know we got a couple Lego fans. I know that. I'm kind of getting into Lego now, which is dangerous because I don't really have room for it. But I did enjoy building the 2 Lego sets. Throwback to childhood on that one. When I was a kid, I loved Lego. The only problem is I know the longer I do it, the more I'm going to want to go back for my older ones. Great news for your mom. God's great. All hail Mark. For real though, my favorite thing to collect is my Lego pieces in the DC Batman collection. All hail Mark's mom. Thanks guys. Burning Tuesdays, Turtles. Yeah, I know you are a turtle guy because we were talking about that. Burning Tuesdays has a very, very impressive collection. Ian Duncan. Huzzah. Thank you guys. Like I said, you can see the weird delay we have on between here. And Burning Tuesdays, unfortunately, when I like Turtles, I read it in the old Vine thing. I like Turtles. But that's awesome. I loved Ninja Turtles as a kid, and I cannot find it in my heart to revisit that, because after seeing what some of those turtles go for now, I'm like, no. And again, space. Like I said, quick reminder, if you haven't got one, you got patches available. If you have got one, they're in the mail. Paul, my computer crashed. You're too awesome. Can't handle it. Well, that's the best compliment I've gotten today, Paul. I'm going to take that. Burning Tuesday. Tell you what I was going for. Frank, is he turtly enough for the Turtle Club? Slow connection. Ben Bragg, the containment unit behind you, is that the cardboard one? Yes, it is the cardboard Prime Party one. I'm not financially rich enough or mechanically inclined enough to build a real one. I picked that up for, thought I was gonna be able to use it for events, but unfortunately it is not stable enough to move around, and it dings very easily. Getting it together without ripping off the decals was very interesting. Although, but I'm wanting to get one, but I haven't seen anyone with one yet. Well, here you go. This is what it looks like all put together. It's not, like I said, it's, if you have a center, if you're going to put it in your man cave, you're going to hang it in your house somewhere, it does the job beautifully. You want to take it out to events or whatever, it would have to be, the best way to put it is you'd have to pretty much reinforce it. If you're in this group, you know we all pretty much collect the same things. TMNT, Batman, Lego, Power Rangers, Funko Pops. Yeah, we're all in that group, JR. Paul, I did 3D print the door for a containment unit but never finished it. The files are out there. I have them. That's exactly it. It's a massive undertaking to build a real one, a sturdy one. And I don't have the time nor patience to build one. I mean, my 3D print list is kind of backed up with all kinds of nonsense. I know I have to do a RTV for Mike at some point, and I would like to make myself another arm thrower, because the first one I made was not for me. Paul, lots of red. Yeah. Ben, I'm in the process of building a portable containment unit for cons and such. That's cool. We have floated that idea about building a portable containment unit. Again, it's just hasn't gotten off the ground yet because of the other 800 things that come up while doing Ghostbuster stuff. I got the door done. The frame is left to do. Well, Paul, I mean, that's the other thing is who's going to fit it in their car to bring it to events. So if you're going to finish it or you're going to do it, I had a roll of red you could have right here. I don't know if it's the right color, but I'm sitting on, I know no shortage of filament over here. Like I said, NWI Comic-Con coming up. Like I said, very fun. Hoping to have some different stuff on our table. What else we got going on here? Paul, exactly. Yes. The wonderful thing about Ghostbusters is you can make all the cool stuff in the world, but then you got to figure out whose car and how it's getting to whatever you're doing. I keep joking. We need to buy like a box truck and just load everything in the box truck and park it in one of our driveways or our yards. Because yeah, I have unfortunately a very tiny car and I can't fit. I found an old grocery cart that I'm going to use as the base for my containment unit. Oh, that sounds interesting, Ben. A shopping cart. I can see it. I can see where you're going with it. Paul, like my Gozer wall. Oh, you have one. Oh, you must have one of the big heads. A modern ambulance. JR, don't tempt me. I saw one. Remember, I did see one. I was thinking about buying that ambulance. But again, where are we going to park the thing? And who's going to pay the insurance and the gas? We'll definitely shoot pics when done. Yeah, Ben, I am all about seeing what you got going there for a portable containment unit. Sounds awesome. Sounds very awesome. So, what else we got? I said, other than that, yeah, like I said, collect a lot of proton packs and weird Ghostbuster stuff. One of these days, I'll finish that calendar. That's on my 3D print list too. What else we got going on here? I had a thought and I lost it. Like I said, the other thing we got to get set up for is we're going to do the Shiditarod. I want to do the Shiditarod again. That was an amazing time. So much fun. Talk about teamwork, man. 8.5 miles of roaming around the city. That was insane. Ricardo, working on more prints. Yes, sir. Because like I said, we need to have some more of these. These are awesome. You did such a fantastic job. I look at this every day, and I got to figure out how I can print this, because it's beyond my skill level. Ben Brenton, we got 4 things left to build. Terry, hey, from the Not So Frozen Sioux Empire Ghostbusters. Hey, Terry. You guys got a package going out from us today, so keep your eye out for that. Aside, that'll be cool. Let's say it would be cool to have some more of those. I want to hang one of those. I actually need to hang this so it sits in the background so you can see it, but I gotta figure out logistics on all that. Yeah. Slow connection. Boop, boop. Oh, that's the other one. So like I said, aside from being on TikTok now, if you're a TikToker, you can find us there. We're also on YouTube, so even if you don't want to watch our videos, just subscribe. Hit that subscriber button. Let's get that boosted up. Frank Zemets, Terry Pryor. Yeah, so we got, because now we have TikTok, we have YouTube, which this will be on later once I figure out exactly how to do that. And then we have our Instagram, and of course here on Facebook. If you're not following us on any of the other socials, please give us a follow. That would be great. We are killing it on Facebook, but our Instagram is kind of sad. It's not as sad as it could be, but one day I'll get that figured out. Probably not, but it's nice to dream. What else we have? So we got 4 things to be built. I wish it was just 4 things. Let's see, I got to finish some more belt gizmos. I got an arm thrower that I'd like to have. I'd like to finish my Extreme Ghostbusters pack at some point, or revisit a Extreme Ghostbusters pack, because there's better files out there now. I got to finish Amanda's Extreme Ghostbusters pack. Ben Bracklin, thanks for spending love with a little group. Oh, no problem, Ben. Like I said, gotta support the little guys. Everyone starts somewhere. You know, we were tiny forever, you know, and it's hard where we're at because there's other groups. So, you know, I try to support anyone that's, you know, starting out doing this. It's a lot of fun. It's also a lot of work behind the scenes. So I said, because yeah, like I said, I can imagine, I remember the days of starting out, and, you know, I wish when we were starting out that we would have got, you know, slow connection. I wish we would have got a little, you know, more of a push and mentorship from the other groups. Instead, it became increasingly competitive quickly. The next group is like 4 hours away from us. That's fantastic. The other group for us is like 20 minutes, depending on which way you go, depending which member from where to where. I think we have opposing members that live from different teams that live in the same town. So, like I said, we've got, it's a fun thing to try to get the straights to realize that there's difference in Ghostbusters, because we get confused. They don't ever get confused for us, but we get confused as them, which is kind of disheartening sometimes. John, from Burb to Paul, from Burb to Burb. Yeah, no, yeah, right. Like there's Ghostbusters kind of all over the Chicagoland area, and they all report in different directions. Well, you know, the straights. Hey, that's the best line, you know, Ghostbusters 2. Boys, you're scaring the straights. You know, again, my love for Ghostbusters 2. That's like I said, the team's going to see Ghostbusters on the big screen today, and it's awesome. But if it was Ghostbusters 2, I'd have been there with bells on. We'd have figured that out. It's the only Ghostbusters movie I haven't seen on the big screen. So, like I said, what else we got? Fun. I said we do the patches. Burning Tuesday. I pulled the franchise map on Google. Oh, come on, slow connection. I can't read what he said the other day, and it was insane in the Chicagoland area. Patches on patches. Yeah, We are a hub of Ghostbusterness. There's a lot of Ghostbusters. Frank, what's a Ghostbuster? I don't know. You tell me. Or I've seen Beep. They'll turn you white is my favorite. Oh yeah, that's a good one too. My favorite is always Yes, Have Some. Paul, the way I see it, there's a lot of actors that got their start in Chicago. Yeah, there's a lot of Ghostbusters too. Like I said, hometown to two Ghostbusters themselves, and Uncle Dan has the House of Blues. I believe he still owns that. So we're a hub for Ghostbuster stuff. Let's see. I had more stuff to show off, but I don't remember. I put it down and I can't find it. He said, like I said, back to the point though, I like helping out the little group, all you guys getting started and seeing you doing cool stuff. Like I love the different stuff. Like it's great. There's a lot. I was watching a podcast with the Sioux Empire Ghostbusters like 2 weeks ago, and seeing some of the other charities that the groups are doing throughout the country. Like, don't get me wrong, I love doing stuff for Shriners and the Children's Hospital, but there was, I think it was one of the Texas groups was doing a teen shelter. Just the variety is fantastic. I want to buy his vodka, but I can't drink. Yeah, I know that feeling. I myself am a non-drinker. So, slow connection. So, I gotta find mine, and I'll bring it down and show it. I have an autographed bottle of Crystal Head vodka from Dan when I met him many moons ago. So I had to figure out where in the collective collection of nonsense it is, because there's so much stuff. Let's see. So we got that. Said big exciting news about the con coming up. They made a nice little post saying that we're going to be a guest. So we'll share that. Oh, that was a big thing too. Thanks to all of our benefactors and supporters, we hit $4,000 raised for Shriners by the stroke of midnight of last year. So last year we did $4,000 in donations, just straight to the Children's Hospital. The glasses are nice. Yeah. So, like I said, we got that plus all our other charitable projects we did. It was a banner year for South Shore Ghostbuster. It might not, we did, I think altogether we did close to $5,000 in various charities and everything, which is up considering that during the slow years, aka COVID, we were only doing like a couple $100 if best. So congratulations to the team, to our benefactors, to our supporters, everyone who came out and really, raised that bar. Hopefully we can do it again this year, if not better. I set a personal goal of trying to get $10,000 for the Children's Hospital, and I would love to see that. I might even do something goofy if we hit 10,000 followers, like make a bucket of slime and do slow connection. Stop a second. So yeah, if we hit $10,000, we'll put it here first. I will let the team make up a bucket of slime and on video slime me, just like the old ice bucket challenge, but it's all slime. And we'll do a whole video of me getting slimed if we hit $10,000. So maybe that might be motivation. Everyone wants to see this face covered in slime. Like, come up, it's on that guy. Yeah, so like I said, we got that going on. And then, if you're late, patches. There's only a few left. Get them while they're here. Because if I end up having to sell you one out of my personal collection, it's not going to be cheap. Because I picked up a couple for myself. What else? What else we got? So comment section got kind of quiet. I just checked. We're 19th place on Give Back. I have to put in our paperwork to boost us up on that. We're still in the top 20, which is crazy because I did not think we'd be that high in the list. So, yeah, I got to put in all the receipts for Ghostbusters Give Back. That's a good reminder there, Paul. I knew there was something else forgetting to do today. So, like I said, we got our fancy badges for raising over $1,000, which is great. You know, it was really generous of Sony to do this, and the whole Ghostbusters Give Back program is awesome. I'm glad we could participate. What else? The Midwest has top 20 places. Ian, congratulations on our Shriners Hospital numbers. Thank you. Like I said, thank you for being a part of this. I couldn't have done it. The team couldn't have done it without you guys. What else? Is anyone planning on going to NWI Comic-Con? Yeah, I know we have a lot of team members that are going to go. Who out there in Facebook land is going to come out? They can't make it. Frank, why am I covered with goo? Why am I covered with goo? Oh, that'd be a fun one. Yeah. Ian and I will be there. All right, cool. We got you guys. I know Cody said he was going to come out. Said we got a Frank, Katie to Frank, ask Bradley. Nice. Yeah, that'd be why he's probably covered with goo. Toddlers will do that. What else we got going on? I don't know if you guys have seen, like I said, that was really cool too. Our friends in Iowa, the Iowa Ghostbusters, they've also raised $4,000 for the Steed Family Children's Hospital in Iowa. So shout out to them. Also enjoyed the fact that they got some nice shout out videos from Kurt Fuller and Robin Shelby, who, if you're not familiar, she was Slimer in Ghostbusters 2 and Lady Slimer in 2016. I don't care if you don't like 2016, it still happened. Alternate reality. Frank, Costume of the Cause will be at NWI. Oh, that's interesting. We'll be there as a guest, so I don't know if they're going to be there as a guest. So I know you've been doing stuff with Costumers of the Cause lately. So yeah, NWI will be a lot of fun. It's a long day, for sure, but it's well worth it. Kick off the season. They were there last year when we went, weren't they? I have no idea if they were. I know people who are, I don't know if they're the ones who hosted the contest. I should have brought that down. Talking about NWI, that's what I forgot to bring down. Last year, we got the Best Craftsmanship Award for the adult cosplay, which was awesome because I've done this a long time, and I know I usually enter a costume contest as a lark, and we actually won something, which was really cool. It was good. You know, I know we had a lot of fun getting JR up on stage because, put a microphone in that man's hand and watch him go. I do want to trade a patch with you, Bubba. Get with me after your video. Okay, Ben. Yeah, I'm going to tell you what. You send me a message. You can do it. You can even do it now. And that way I will remember, because when I get off of here, I'm going to go eat dinner with my wife, and I will probably forget otherwise. But yeah, we can do some patch trading. We have our regular patches available in both standard and pink, and the new pink and black, which is our new standard. I have the old one, the old standard on the suit still. I'll have a pink and black one down here. I don't know. I don't think I do. I know the bag of them is around here, but getting them off the stage, that takes talent. You are right, Katie. Oh yeah, see, my wife's in the comments, so if you didn't see our post, if you're not friends with me on Facebook, you didn't see the post. I said well, yesterday was our 6-year anniversary, so, and we are, she hasn't killed me over Ghostbusters yet, so, shout out to Katie for being the most loving and supporting wife I could ever imagine. Slow connection. we'll definitely link up with you. Yeah, it's cool, man. I love getting patches from friends. I should be able to make up a nice little package for you, because I know we're running low on stickers, and that's what I was in the process of doing today, was getting us more stickers for NWI. Paul, I'm sending a 3D print to someone in England and throwing in some buttons from too. Oh, that's awesome. Cool, man. I gotta find and see if I have any buttons here. I know Sioux Empire asked for some buttons, and I don't think I have any buttons left. I gotta check the bag. I should have checked it before I made their box, but I didn't see any floating around, as I apparently gave out the ones that were on my flight suit as well. But yeah, we should have more buttons. We should have some lamps. I got some other surprises coming. Just some random stuff, to some swag that we can sell to raise some money for the Children's Hospital. Which was really cool too, because we got a nice time to call Cody. I think I already talked to him about it, but I got to call him anyways. Thanks for the reminder, hon. Beginning of your time to stock up. You aren't kidding, Paul. After that October with way too many events in it, we are cleaned out. We're all the fun, like, I think I've got, let's see, literally I have a small handful of Vigo stickers and some South Shore stickers. Like, this represents the last of the petty cash right there. Oh, we got somebody named Dominic Balachi. I have a containment unit like that as well. Yeah, Dominic, like I said, it's the Prime Party one. It does the job for what I'm doing here, but yeah, doing it it's not travel worthy, that's for sure. They go so fast. Well, yeah, Paul. And on top of it, we did like 30 events. It wasn't quite 30, but it was a lot. We did a lot of stuff this year. Like I said, we did the count. It's a new record. It's 40. I think it's 42 total, because there was a couple of events that were like off the books that we did, that Frank and Chris picked up, and me and JR did a couple birthday parties, and yeah. That was a banner year for South Shore Ghostbusters. And like I said, can't thank you guys all enough for making that possible. Ian Duncan, I can use some more business cards so I can tell my friends about South Shore. I will try to figure out how to get you more business cards. I've got boxes of them. I made sure to stock up, Ian. I might just give a box to you and your brother and let you guys split it up, because I know you guys go through business cards super fast. Like I said, because I've got team cards. What else we got? So, like I said, we will definitely get you in the right direction, because I want to be able to, don't want you to be out naked without anything to show for it. So, there were some other things I wanted to say, but my wife's going to beat me. She's not really going to beat me, but I should have wrote some more stuff down. I got discombobulated, because as I was writing things down for what I wanted to talk about that was important, I had to go carry in some groceries for my landlords. So that threw me off a little, off my game. What else we got? Like I said, patches. We got these. We got our standard patches for trade. I know there's been a couple people reaching out, so I just want to kind of clear the air on that. I don't trade patches. I don't have duplicates of. So if you see, like, I know I've made posts of my patch collection and the team's collection. We only trade stuff we have duplicates of. So, like I said, I'll let you know what we have when I find them. Katie, Shadidarod. Oh yeah. So we're working on getting that all settled out. We're gonna do the Shadidarod. And the Shadidarod is a shopping cart race that is also a giant food drive / it's kind of like a bar crawl. That's the best way I could put it. We had a blast last year. Slow connection. Like I said, one of my favorite events that we did. We're in the process of getting signed up for it again, and if we do, we're gonna ask you guys to help out and do we're gonna do a food drive. If I can get everything settled before we go to NWI, we're thinking about come to the table, drop off some canned goods, we'll give you a couple stickers, get a photo, handshake, high five kind of thing. Working the details out, it's still in the rough stage, but I definitely want to do something more for Shy Diderot. We were horribly underprepared, but it was our first time doing it. So we got to figure out how we're getting the shopping cart there and stuff like that yet, and who's doing it. But like I said, one of the more fun events that we did last year, something different. We got that. The big one this year too is usually I have a plan for it. Free Comic Book Day is up in the air. For those of you who aren't up in the comic world, Diamond, who owned the rights to Free Comic Book Day, went bankrupt, and I don't know if anyone picked up the rights to Free Comic Book Day and if that's going to be a thing or not. So hopefully we'll be able to do it. Dinner's calling my name. Talk to you soon, Bubba. All right, Ben. Thanks for tuning in. Like I said, yeah, I'm gonna have dinner soon myself, so I feel you. Food's good. What else we got? Who else is on? Because I have no idea. Because Facebook just says there's 4 people, and I'm sure there's more than 4 people. Like I said, TikTok. Check us out. I'm gonna share some of it. I've been sharing some of it on our Facebook. Oh, I can't read it. Take it easy, Ben. Yeah, take it easy, Ben, from Paul. Like I said, we're experimenting with TikTok. I am not hip. I'm not youth. But so far I like it. I like playing on it. Much to my protests for the last 3 years about not using TikTok. I got 6 people, but I saw 12 at one point. That's great. 12 is our record. I'm having pizza puff and dew. Ian Duncan, good health to your mother. Yes, thank you, Ian. Like I said, mom's turnaround has been spectacular. Beating cancer has been such a load off on my shoulders. I'm so happy for her. You have no idea. There's not enough words to put how happy and proud I am for sticking it out and fighting it out and doing all of that. Getting through it. And what else? Ooh, pizza puff, yum. Me and Katie had the same squirrel thought. Ooh, a pizza puff. I have not had a pizza puff in, man, it's been a while. I might have to change that now. But I'm not complaining. I have leftovers of some delicious food that my wife has been spoiling me with all week. So, what else? So we Shy Diderot, NWI. Like I said, they're at the movies, so expect some photos of us all clowning around in gear and having a good time, showing that because we all like hanging out with each other. So there's always a good time to get together, see a movie. What else we got going? What else do I have? I really don't remember. Like I said, patches are in the mail. What do we got, Paul? Anything on Leon's? Oh, yeah, for Leon's triathlon. We should be good to go. I know he wanted us back. I just have to get the dates finalized, and it'll be on the calendar soon. Leon's triathlon is fantastic. It's we'll do a whole, when we get closer, we'll do a whole episode on Leon's. I'll probably get JR to, back out here, because that's JR's, that's his baby. He loves that event. It's it's a triathlon for veterans and supporters of veterans. Let's see. So, like I said, that's a great event. It's a lot of fun. They have us come out and be cheerleaders, and it's a great time. Everyone's happy to see us. We're happy to see them. You see some really amazing people pull off something that I could never do. Burning Tuesdays. Back to the collection part. Okay. Well, I am seeking and putting together Voltron. I have the blue and yellow line so far. We talking 80s diecast? I'll have to look in my bin. I might. At one point, I had a set of Voltron. Don't know if I still do. I have to look in the bins. I don't think I still have it. I think I got rid of it years ago. I have 3D prints of the keys for Voltron. That's cool. I was not a Voltron guy, surprisingly. I was a huge Transformers nerd when I was a kid. Let me tell you, you want to watch a commercial about toys, watch the old Transformers cartoon, because that's all it was. 20 minutes of buy my toys. Watching as an adult was rather painful. Yeah, so that's cool. Voltron. Anyone has any Voltron? You got any leads? Hit us up. Send us a message. We'll get it to Burning Tuesdays. He's our newest recruit, by the way. So welcome him aboard. We got him and Santa. Santa Adam has joined up in the rookie program. Plus, we got our other new rookie, Julia. So for sure, the 1981 Voltron. Yeah, to be specific, the vintage Voltron, because we can say our toys are vintage now. If anyone has any leads, hit us up so we can help him out. Pass it aboard. Welcome aboard, says Paul. Yes, welcome aboard to the crazy train. You'll have a lot of fun and see a lot of interesting stuff. Yeah, so like I said, that's about it that I wanted to cover this week. Like I said, I hope everyone had a happy new year, and hopefully 2026 is going to be even better than 2025 for everybody and for the team. Like I said, I'm looking forward to bigger and better things. Yay, welcome to the Thunderdome, Katie says. So, yeah, like I said, we're gonna keep on, keeping on doing the thing. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Like I said, we're gonna try to expand out a little bit more too. Like last year, I think the farthest we went out was Michigan City. South, we went to Peatone. West is Joliet, still in that area. Oh, I can't remember if the Geek Chic Antique has any, but they might have. The owner knows where to find stuff. That is a good thing. We could reach out to them. You could reach out to Geek Chic and Antique. We've done events with them. That might be the farthest west we've gone was Morris. I gotta look at the map for that. Let's see. I got this. Thank you, Katie. I said I'll put the feelers out, Burning, because like I said, I collect a lot of toys, so I'll keep my eye out. You have to message me later and tell me what your price range is and your budget. That's always as we all know, that's the most important thing in collecting. You might be able to find it, but can you afford it? What else we got back here? That's what I forgot to bring in. I just got a bunch of Ghostbuster comics and some variant covers and stuff that are from some of the old IDW series, and I left them in the car. They're sitting in the front seat. I was going to show off some of those, because if you haven't read the IDW Ghostbusters, is fantastic. Love that series. Paul, I do want to say this. It's fun to see my friends and talk. Oh, it's always great to see you, Paul. Like I said, and it's fun that you're on here participating as well. I said, this wouldn't be half as fun without the comment section. Katie said, miss you, Paul. Otherwise, I'd be sitting here just talking and not knowing what to say because I get camera shy after like 5 minutes. So like I said, it's always great. Everyone who sticks around has a good time. Hopefully you're having a good time. If not, message me. Tell me what we can do better. What you want to see me talk about. Well, thank you for doing this, Mark. Oh, you're welcome, Paul. Thanks for being a participant. Like I said, I'm growing into the role. I like it more than I would have thought I would. Ricardo, my daughter misses Paul too. We all miss Paul. Ricardo, I miss you too. I got a bunch of stuff for you. So me and you got to hook up. Because slow connection. you know, we're not far from each other, so we gotta hook up soon and trade some wares. Again, Ricardo, for those that don't know, Ricardo is the coolest Stay Puft guy. He is the proud owner of our ginormous 25-foot Marshmallow Man, which is so ridiculous that we've actually had to worry about getting permits for it. Ian looking for the great new year. Paul, I'm all that in a bag of chips. Don't let it go to my head, Paul. Oh, Paul, you're the best. You guys are really the best. You and Ian come out, and I could never say a bad word about you guys. Like I said, the Duncan brothers are always a welcome treat to any event and anything we do. Ricardo, yes, have some. Exactly, yes, have some. So I know we gotta get your little Junior Buster all set up, and I got the belt, and I might have some more stuff. I gotta look. We gotta talk and see what we have. I got a pile of Ghostbusters stuff for rookies that I've been building. I actually found if we need them for temporary, I have rookie name tags you can throw on. We can throw on some suits too, till you guys get your name tags. What else? Oh, I didn't see. Okay. Sorry, trying to read and talk and not fumble over everything. Oh, like I said, that's all I got for this. I still got those leg hose thingies. Oh yeah, the leg hose adapters. Yeah, and those are cool. What else like I said, we'll definitely get those hooked up. Sorry, slow connections. I'm trying to wait it out. Yeah, like I said, so we got NWI Comic-Con coming up in a month. Come out and see us. Come out and have a good time. It's a really good show it's affordable. It's fun. Brian and Kelly have killed it every year they've done it. Lots of local attractions. Ian, do we come up with a name for the Biggie, the big one, the 25-footer? I kind of like the idea of calling it Notorious Biggie. I was calling it Gigantor, but that didn't seem to stick. Notorious Biggie. That's pretty funny too. That would be, we'll see how that sticks. What else? Like, if you're watching this at this point and you're still here, I love you. I'm glad that you do that. If you have ideas of stuff that you want to see us do, within reason, don't go crazy. Throw us a shout out. Like, send us a message. Or the inbox is always open. If I don't answer it, Frank answers it. Like I said, we love to hear some feedback. I love to hear feedback. Like I said, we are. I think this is becoming a weekly thing, and I'm really enjoying doing this. It's nice to see some friendly faces. Like Paul said, it's nice to see some new faces. And after it goes out, and everyone else gets a chance to see into our world. You know, the internet can be a big scary place sometimes, and there's a lot of crazy things that go on. So some positivity is always good. Get it out in the world. You know, I like hanging out. I get to see people. Sorry, no Gozer this week. He's hanging out with mom. Not my mom, but he's hanging out with my wife. They're doing some puppy bonding time, hopefully. But yeah, like I said, thank you guys all for your support. Thank you for buying patches. Thank you for following us and commenting and just being awesome. Like I said, we love it. You know, I never would have thought in a million years. I say it all the time. Never would have thought that there'd be 20,000 followers or more at this point following along to what we do. So I am very humbled. I'm very honored. I can't express that enough. Like I said, you know, I've had a lot of ups and downs doing Ghostbusters, and this is definitely one of the made it all worth it, is to get to this point, have it come out and have a good time, see people interact. You know, it's great. It really is. I couldn't do it without everybody's help. So like I said, I thank everyone. I'm getting all sappy over here, but it's true. It really is. Like I said, this reminded me I did buy my kiddo a shirt from TeePublic, and that reminded me that we need to plug. If you want some cool South Shore gear, head over to TeePublic, type in South Shore Ghostbusters. We have a whole store. It's got our designs on a shirt, on a hat. Hip hip for Mark. Thanks, Paul. That's awesome. But yeah, like I said, we have our designs there. Like, we have this bad boy, so if you like this design, get it on a shirt, get it on a hat. Hip hip hooray! I think Paul's just starting to type words that he wants me to just say out loud to see what it sounds like. But hip hip hooray again. All right. Like I said, yeah, TeePublic. Go buy some merch. Anything you buy helps support Shriners. For those that don't know, TeePublic gives all the artists a couple bucks back. And anything that comes in from TeePublic at the end of the month, completely 100% goes to Shriners. I don't keep a dime of anything that comes through. It all goes to running this crazy team and into Shriners. And even then, most of that is, like I said, no real money comes in. I say that funnily, but in jest. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Thanks, Paul. That was fun to read. Haha, I'm done. That's all right, because I'm about done, because it is about dinner time. Oh, hey, David. How's it going, man? You made it on after all. How you doing? It was just your birthday, so happy birthday again to our super fan, David. I said, sorry I'm late. No, it's cool, man. Like I said, you caught me before I got off the line. So we were just talking about, different stuff to collect. If you want a patch, you want to start a patch collection, man, hit us up. We have a few left. I want to say it's under 8 patches left, because we had a couple people that wanted patches that bailed, so there's still a few available. I had to work late today. No, it's all right, man. That's the beauty about the lives, is even if you make it late, once I'm done, you can go back and watch it as a reel. And I'm gonna put it on YouTube now, so you can watch. You just, participation wise, it's just a little different. But yeah, no, like I said, it's a great thing. So if you do get a patch, I throw in some bonus swag. Try to make it worth your money. Always worried about people are going to be disappointed. So, yeah, like I said, grab up those last 8 patches. Let's make it a bigger thing. Let's sell out. That's what I want to do. Let's sell out. In the words of Real Big Fish, sell out. Like I said, you guys are awesome. Everyone tunes in to watch this, and I'm incredibly grateful. Like I said, I could have been sitting here just talking to myself for an hour instead of interacting with everybody, having a good time. Like I said, I had to get a pair of, like, as much as everyone kind of pooped on them, man, Spirit Ecto goggles, they look the part. They do. I love these things. And the best part is they're like solid. So like, because I'm not coordinated and I'm not graceful, these things have been, well, you could probably, if I zoom in, they're scuffed up. But that's the beauty about Ghostbuster props. The more scuffed up and dirty and used they are, the more realistic they look to Ghostbusters, especially at this point. The equipment would be, 41 and a half years old. So, yeah, like I said, Spirit Halloween, those ones are great. Just like, again, I'm going to pump some Spirit Halloween stuff. I saw it. Do they have lights and sounds? These, if I remember correctly, you can turn. Actually, I think it's on. I left the battery in, it killed it. You can turn the knob on, and there's a little green light that'll light up in here, so it looks like you're scanning. But that's the extent of what they do. They're nothing overly interactive, but they do the job. They look the part for your Ghostbuster suit. You know, because I have one of those walkie-talkies. I love that walkie-talkie. One thing I like about the Afterlife pack, it's not like it's on its last leg. Oh yeah, the startup, the boom, boom, boom. I have that on my pack now, and I absolutely love it. I think I still have that set as the sound. Let's see. No, it's not doing it because it's being. There you go. Oh, all right. So, all right. The Power Rangers going off means it's time to go have dinner. Thank you guys so much for tuning in this week. I have most of the full-size Spirit pack, lots of mods, but I love it. Burning, that's exactly what I have now. That's what I've been rocking. I did a Spirit pack conversion. Again, I talked a lot of crap about it, but the full-size one was great. And the was it Ghost Labs kits were super easy to do, a lot of fun. So, like I said again, you guys rock. Thanks for being here again this week. I said, anywhere in the week, if you have questions or something you want to hear me talk about, or, you know, send me messages and we'll get a whole workup and I'll answer questions, whatever it is, you know, again, within reason, because, you know, you don't want to be inappropriate, but, yeah, I'll answer questions. I'll talk about whatever, you know, you want me to talk about, like, why I like the Spirit radio over my actual MT500. P.S. It's the weight. I gotta put this on my suit. I really do. But yeah, you guys are awesome. Till next week, keep on busting. And Mark, thanks. I'll catch up next time. Hopefully about next time. Yeah, David. Like I said, again, you message throughout the week. If you have any questions or anything you wanted me to address, hit me up. You know, if you want a patch, we can work something out, get you a patch too. Like I said, let me know. I don't know if you collect patches or not. Most of us do. But yeah, and Paul, you know, thanks again. Thanks, Mark. Go have dinner now. Happy anniversary again. Thank you. Again, till next time, everybody. I'll see you next week. Until then, keep on busting. Be good. You know, stay fit, stay sharp, make good decisions. And all right, that's all she wrote for this week.